Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Looking at YELP, PCLN, GWPH, NVDA, and TSLA on the daily and weekly time frame. YELP had a perfect bounce off the middle Bollinger Band daily support of 40.88. A bullish reversal hammer with a close up at the high of the day. We need to confirm that tomorrow with another green day to maintain this strong uptrend and be looking back at the recent high of 43.03. One thing to note is the lack of volume. It is pretty low volume, so I would not be surprised to see a bounce form here and form a lower high compared to 43.03 and to see this range tighten in a bit of an equilibrium as we look to test that middle Bollinger Band again in a few days. But that all depends. We'll have to see if we can get an increase in bull volume tomorrow, which is what the bulls want to see, for some continuation on this bounce. The weekly time frame is consolidating. It's an inside candlestick, and after 6 bullish weeks in a row, we are expecting consolidation in the short term. Another reason why I don't think we're going to see new highs right off this bounce. I think that we are going to set a lower high, so I would be more quick to lock in profit personally, as opposed to a scenario where we have a high bear or high bull volume and a weekly chart that has not run so significantly in the recent past. GWPH bullish reversal candlestick, bit of indecision with a big upper wick and a big lower wick. Bulls did defend 110 support by bouncing off of 112, but now we need to see follow through. Same thing. 117.01 is resistance, rejecting from the 50-week moving average resistance, and the biotech sector was extremely strong today, up 4%. The fact that GWPH couldn't really have that significant of a bullish day, definitely worth keeping note of, as the bears have been in control of the short term. Bulls are trying to turn things around on the weekly, form a bullish candlestick, and maintain this higher low pattern. Again, that's what it's all about right now for the GWPH bulls. 107, 110, and now 112. Ideally, the bulls are hoping that that's going to be the low this week, and then we can head back up towards the 120 level. PCLN, the volatility the past 3 days, tons of trading range. We dipped down yesterday. The bulls bought the dip and closed at the high. Couldn't get a new all-time high by less than $2, and then we dumped today. Saw another $30 to the downside. So support is down at 15.69. After that, I would be looking at previous resistance now support of 15.49. It is still normal healthy consolidation, even if it is big bearish days, and that's because how significant the bull move was preceding it. So it looks like we do have a couple gaps here, and actually we don't, so I take that back. The gaps have been filled by these wicks, and looking like the bears do have some momentum, so if we break 15.69, we are looking for a new support level to attempt to be found, losing the upper Bollinger Band support on the weekly, but coming off of the all-time high, the bulls are absolutely still very strong on the weekly time frame, and it's the middle Bollinger Band that needs to continue to hold. That's all the way down at 15.02, so no risk of even testing that level anytime soon. NVDA, normal healthy consolidation, inside candlestick on the daily time frame with a range 108.20 to 110.05. Normal healthy consolidation after breaking, or rejecting I should say, from that upper Bollinger Band. Middle Bollinger Band support is 105.55. It's going to begin ascending again, If we see a break of 107.91, the low of yesterday, we know further consolidation down to the middle Bollinger Band is coming. If we see a break of 110.05, we know we're going to test this double top of 111.93 and 111.89. And the upper Bollinger Band is going to be right there as well. So we're going to have to see high volume above the upper Bollinger Band to get a breakout. Otherwise, sideways trading while we wait for this Bollinger Band, which is beginning to ascend to the upside. Weekly time frame, we can see the lower high is forming here, tightening range, but as long as the 8-period exponential support holds, as it has for the last 11 months, the bulls remain in full control. TSLA, we have another rejection from the 255s. And the bulls were looking really strong today. We had a very significant bullish break, and then we consolidated, and that consolidation looked healthy on the hourly time frame, even into the end of the day. So bulls need to show up and turn 255 into support, but we are going to be quick to go bearish short-term on Tesla if we lose this 8-period exponential moving average support, which has held this entire bounce. So that level is going to be at about the low 250s tomorrow, and if we close below it, we're going to be looking for downside, and that's because the weekly time frame is so significantly overdone to the upside. RSI doesn't tell us that, but you can just look at that price action and the lack of the consolidation on the way up. Potential bearish reversal doji right now on the weekly, trying to cling on to the upper Bollinger Band 252.57 support. But if we lose that upper Bollinger Band, we can anticipate consolidation. And even if it's going to be short-term bull flag consolidation, we can be looking to the downside for that short-term pullback. So the bulls looking strong here, the overall market continuing to hold up, and we are looking, there's plenty of other bullish names to be watching. We're watching CLVS, the biotech sector, to be bullish. Baba and Baidu were bullish. And so we certainly cover all these names throughout the day in the chat room and also on the whiteboard in the morning, highlighting key levels. So nice bulls to be watching tomorrow. I'm most interested in the biotech sector myself to see what kind of follow-through we get there. But these names we've been tracking for months and months at this point, resident bulls, and looking to continue strong. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.